Complaints by the citizenry and several civil societies about the high prices of goods and services, the depreciation of the cedi against the dollar, and calls for the resignation of Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta are clear indicators that the country is battling economic mishaps. As such, the Coalition for Democratic Accountability and Inclusive Governance, also known as the Citizens Coalition, wants the government to immediately take stringent measures in solving the current economic challenges facing the country, outlining some measures including the resignation of Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta and the reshuffling of ministers and their deputies. The coalition wants the government to find ways to cut down on expenditure to revive the economy and gain public trust.
This crisis offers us a rare opportunity to take bold and courageous steps that will not only restore confidence and repair the strained relationship between state citizens and government, but also help chart a pathway forward through the crisis. We think there are specific morale-boosting actions that should signal the readiness to subject its leadership to accountability, cut expenditure, plug leakages in government spending, and tackle corruption. In this regard, 1, we fully endorse the call by many citizens, the majority of MPP MPs, and many well-meaning Ghanaians who have asked for the dismissal of the finance minister and his deputies. We commend the majority MPs for taking this important step, as his dismissal or resignation would restore some confidence in Ghana's financial market. This should be done without delay. 2, the president should urgently take morale-boosting measures by reshuffling his ministers. Given what has transpired over the last year, it is evident that they have not been excellent, contrary to the president's assessment. Certainly, the team that led us to the current crisis cannot be said to be excellent, cannot steer us out of it. 3rd, the president should reduce the total number of ministers and deputies to no more than 70. We think that it can even go further down. Now, this will signal a clear commitment to reducing public expenditure, as corroborated by the majority leader sometime in July.
Citizens Coalition also indicated that the government has lost the trust of bringing back the economy despite the current negotiations with the International Monetary Fund. Thus, fighting and gaining back the trust should be their focus.
There is a broken trust between government and its citizens. And that's why you hear many people raising these concerns. That trust has to be rebuilt. And one of that actions that has to happen is really to do with the finance minister. It's one of the things that everybody is saying, at least somebody has to be held accountable. And that's one person. That it doesn't mean that once the finance minister goes, you solve all your problems. But at least from the citizens, they feel that it's important that government at least show that it is also responsive to the concerns that citizens are raising. So that's, for me, it is a trust-building measure. So whatever government is going to do for us as citizens to think that they are acting with credibility, they are serious about going forward, it has to be something that is substantial, is definite. And that's why we said, yes, everybody says the finance minister, it's not a one-man job. If the finance minister, I'm sure there are other capable people that can continue with the work.